Good Friday morning, everybody. We are back on this job with John. You can hear John's already on the dozer. So we got a little bit more work to do today, so let's take a look at what we got and we will get started. All right, John's on the 450. We just hooked the root rake up. He's going through this section, getting out the last little bit of this root mat. Root rake looks like it's doing the trick already.
Remember that time we were like, hey, should we grab the root rake? Like, nah, we'll get it later. Should have grabbed it.
Should have grabbed the root rake. Lessons learned.
Faster.
Yeah.
So much faster.
Lessons learned.
Yeah. We're racking them up.
So John's gonna finish root raking this out. You guys can see there's still little stubs and stumps and stuff sticking up. I'm gonna go hop on the Cabelco. I'm gonna start laying out the last little bit of the brush and trees and stuff that we've got in the back. We swapped out the Blackhawk that the 100, the VT 100 came with, and put on John's Sheerex. I'm gonna run the Sheerex for a bit, see how I like it. We already spooled it up, sounded like it was running good. It sounds like it's doing a little bit more on the RPM. John said this one's doing about 2,700 RPM. I don't know what that one was doing, but it felt like this one was spinning a little faster. So sometimes that can be a good thing, sometimes it can be a bad thing. So let's run down, we'll hop on the Cabelco, stack some brush, and we'll get to grinding. right, everybody, working through this pile. We switched. I ran the ShearX for about 15-20 minutes, and I don't know if it's the tune on the ShearX to this machine or whatnot, but it just seemed like to me and John that the Blackhawk was eating this material a little bit faster. So we went ahead and switched back to the to this Blackhawk. It says ASV on it, but it is a Fecon Blackhawk head. John just went back to the shop to get some more fuel from this machine because it's just above a quarter tank, so we're going to need a little more fuel to finish out what we've got left to grind. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this setup, really enjoying this head and this machine. It's just been a real joy to run. So thanks to John for letting me come out here, and thanks to ASV for loaning this to John for a little bit so we could try it out. I didn't even know he had this until I got into town and called him, and I was like, hey man, what are we doing tomorrow? And he's like, well, I got this new VT100 from ASV we're gonna try out. And I was like, well, that's awesome, man. Now you tell me. So yeah, we're having a blast. So good times. We're gonna finish up this pile. We got some more stuff to grind, so should be a good time. Let's get to it. Alrighty folks, me and this Blackhawk are making beautiful music together, i.e. we are making mulch. John's taking out this corner of poplar trees right here. All right, everybody, before we do I'm gonna do a quick overview of the job, but I just wanted to give you guys a better look at this thing. It's dusty. We're gonna have to blow it off. But all in all, me and John both really like this machine. He's walking up that way, but one of the cool things about this thing that I really like, me and John broke it open. I wish I would have gotten some video of it, but he was on the phone. He's trying to get, having some electrical issues, trying to get this Harley rake that he just got to mate with this electrical thing up here. So he's waiting on a phone call about that. But while we were doing that, so this top opens up and these sides open up like on the 120, but this whole back swings out, so you can get full access to this radiator and everything in here. I mean, the access into this back end is really impressive on this 100. You can really get in there, get it cleaned out after a day of mulching. You can really get to this radiator right here in the cooling package to get it cleaned out. The whole thing swings out. This grate swings out, and then this whole door right here swings completely out 90 degrees. So that was really cool. Gives you huge access right into the engine compartment there. That's really nice. Love the cab. This thing is super smooth. It's much smoother than the 120 on the controls, on the ride. It boogies around really good, moves around really good. A couple things I think could be improved upon, just two minor things. This step right here is a little small. The 120's got this big platform to step onto. Sometimes when you're stepping out, you know, that's my hand right there. So this platform right here, if you got a bigger foot, you know, it can be, just got to be real careful stepping in and out of that thing with that smaller step right there. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is, me and John were looking at this too. I'll step up here. This whole area right here just catches debris, and we really needs a shield, something right here. Nothing hard, but like a rubber shield that would go over this. to keep debris out of this area here, because it can be kind of difficult to blow out right here. But a little more guarding right there to keep that clean, or shielding. But outside of that, it's really not a whole lot of complaints. You know, and those aren't deal breakers as far as those two things go. But other than that, I do like these hydraulic hookups. They're much easier to get to over the 120 to get everything hooked up on that. So I really like this machine. I really do. Not a huge difference in performance between it and the 120 when it comes to mulching. As far as running the mulcher head, this thing and that Blackhawk, we made beautiful music together. It pairs really good with that Blackhawk. Like I said, sometimes when you're back dragging and it's really bogged down, it's trying to get power to the head, and it will kind of just, it's a little sluggish. Well, and the tracks kind of take back off a little bit compared to the 120, but again, that's not a deal breaker. It'll still move and take off. But other than that, this thing's awesome. I love this back end back here, being able to open all that up and the access. This is a great machine. This is a really great machine. So if you guys are interested in those 100 horsepower with a vertical lift, I mean, this thing it's better. It's, you know, bigger and more powerful than that 75, but you're not spending the money to go all the way up to 135. This is a good mid-range model. So check out ASV if you guys are interested in it. Yeah, I really like it. Let's go down here. We'll take a quick look at the job and we'll be out of here. All right, so guys, here's the job. Got everything dozed down. What's up, guys? How are y'all? How you like your new area out here to play in? Awesome. So got John got all this raked out and graded down with the dozer. We took all the mulching stuff, all the material, brought it back here, mulched it down, made it all smooth, looked nice. Ground up all that root mat, made it look trimmed up around the trees. John brought the mini through here and just cleaned that up a little bit, and all this looks good. So we'll grab my, main thing was to come down here and grab my tripod. But yeah, it's a nice little 2-day job. It's only like what, it's like what, 2:30 right now. We got started at 8 this morning. Yeah, it's 2:30. So great job in here. About a little almost 2 days worth of work in here getting it done. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Really enjoyed coming out here. Big thanks to John. He just headed back to the shop. I'm right behind him. And thank you to his brother Dave and his family for letting me stay in their barn dominium while I'm here. And yeah, thank you to them. They're great people. So I really appreciate them letting me come and hang out. This is a beautiful forest in here. This is a beautiful area. All these poplar trees and gum trees and red maples in here. It's beautiful. So, all right, more stuff to come next week. Big announcement too next week, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.